people always get it twisted and associate you with being with your husband for money, and because you are married to them you are rich, and because he has money this is why you got married to them. Like there's always this negativity going on. Like, hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Annabelle, to those who are new to this channel, and to those who've always been there, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to bring you a bit of drama, guys. We have some drama going on. I'm going to talk about disadvantages of being married to a white guy or dating a white guy. And yeah, I know you love drama, so I just thought, let me just give you the drama you want. So please, if you like this video, don't forget to comment, share, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I'm posting something. I've been married to my husband for the past 2 years now, and I've known him, I think, for the past 5 years. And I want to share a legal disclaimer with you guys. So I don't see my husband as a white guy. Like, I don't think about it. Like, I see him as Mr. J. You know him, you've seen him from some of my videos. Like, I see him as he who is, not as his skin color. So, but this type of things that I want to talk about sometimes make you realize that you are actually not married to someone of your race. Like, you are married to a different guy. The things that happens, the comments that people pass sometimes, and the things that people say make you realize that, okay, actually, this is not just a normal guy. This is a white guy, if that makes sense. So I'm going to explain more as we carry on with the video. So let's not waste time. Let's get down on it. Ooh, get down on it. Yay, get down on it. Ooh. Yeah, so let's start. The first thing that we're going to talk about is, of course, the fact that everyone thinks you are rich when you are married to a white guy. So the moment you meet a white guy, the moment you say yes to his engagement, the moment you say, yes, I want to marry you, there is some type of money that just comes into your account, or there's some huge amount of money that you receive on your account that makes you rich. Like, this money comes with his skin color. The moment you get married to this guy, everyone starts thinking you are rich. And the question is, how is that a disadvantage? Yeah, like, it's different, and it's very hard when people think you have money when you actually don't have it. I mean, there are white guys who don't have money. Like, my husband is not rich, and when people think you have money, you start receiving comments like, yeah, you can afford 100 € dresses because you have a rich guy. You can afford this because you have money. You are wearing this because your husband is buying you expensive clothes. Like, no, I work hard. I can afford stuff on my own, And it's also like, my husband is working hard. He's not born rich because he's white. Like, there are white people who are also suffering. There are white people who don't have it all. Just like black people, there are black people with money, there are black people who are poor. It's also like white people. There are white people with money, there are white people who are poor. And sometimes it feels like this white skin color just comes with money, and you get messages like, can I have money? Can I have this? Can I have that? And the moment you say no, people don't understand it. They're thinking, how can you not have 50 euros when you're married to a white guy? And I'm like, okay, what has that got to do with me being married to a white guy? The fact that I don't have the 50 euros, like, I don't have it because we don't have it. I don't have it because my account doesn't have 50 euros at the moment. So people tend to not understand this thing of you telling them that you don't have money. And you get comments like, yeah, abafazi bamakiwanti, you can afford. Like, yes, I'm married to a white guy, but that doesn't mean I afford everything. And sometimes there are situations where you help someone, maybe they want money and they just go straight without thanking you. You send them the money from your own account, and they just go straight to say, can you say thank you to your husband for sending the money? Like, I sent the money. I gave you the money from my own account. Like, how can that not be appreciated? So this is the thing, guys. If you are married to a white guy, people don't see you as an individual. So it feels like you don't exist. It feels like you are invisible. People don't see you as you. People see you as someone married to a white guy. I don't know if that makes sense. And it's very boring. It's so unattractive. People should see me as me, because we are different individuals, yes, but people should see me as me. People should see me as someone who can afford a little bit of €50 to send them. People should see me as someone who can afford a little bit of an expensive dress once in a blue moon. There's nothing wrong about that. But it's always, my achievement is always connected to me being married to a white guy. Of course, sometimes I get spoiled a little bit and receive money from my husband, I just see the message popping. It's okay. Like, I wouldn't say no to that. But I also want you to understand that sometimes it's not always the case that when I'm doing something or when I'm affording something, it's because I'm married to a white guy. No, it's because I'm working hard. I work hard. I do school. I go to work. And I also want you to understand that when someone is white, it doesn't automatically mean that they are rich. No. My husband works hard, and there are white people who are working hard. There are white people who are thriving to make it in life. And, it's just like our black community. So just don't get it twisted. Sis here is a hard worker. The second thing that we're going to talk about is actually derived from the first point. So the fact that people think you are married to a rich guy, or people think you are automatically rich because you are married to a white guy, I tend to get a certain type of respect that I didn't even earn, because people just think, oh, she's rich. So you know how rich people are treated. You know that in the offices, how your bosses are treated. You know that in the families, the rich aunties and the rich uncles and the rich cousins and the rich brothers and sisters, like, they are treated in a very special way. Like, when the rich auntie enters the room, you stand up and give them a seat. You know what I mean? You treat them with a different type of respect. And this is what I get almost all the time. I get to be treated with a certain type of respect, or with a different level of respect that I didn't even earn, which makes it even difficult to determine whether people are genuine with you, in terms of friendship, in terms of conversations, in terms of, just in general lifestyle. Like, you can't really tell whether people are genuine with you, or people are just doing whatever they're doing because they think they're going to get something in return. Like, it's even hard to make real friends, unless if you are making friends who are also married to white guys who actually understand. It's even hard to make real friends out of this box, because people are not true to you most of the times, which is the biggest disadvantage, because it's just like, I'm an individual, in as much as I'm married to a white guy, I'm also a Bella who's crazy and doing YouTube videos, and sometimes doesn't have it all in order, and sometimes can't afford stuff, I'm normal like that. But it becomes difficult, because people start treating you with a certain level of respect. I don't know if that makes sense. People start treating you with a certain level of respect and put you in a level where you don't actually belong, which sometimes can create a little bit of pressure to try and fulfill that level that you don't belong in. Like, why the respect? Why the respect? I thought respect was earned. Like, I don't need it. It doesn't necessarily mean that I have it all. I'm rich and I'm supposed to be respected. You know how those church members at church who are rich, how they are treated, how their kids are also treated. Let's be honest, guys. This is the type of a feeling that I sometimes get. It's not with everyone, but sometimes I feel like I get this type of respect that I don't earn, and I don't want it. I want to earn respect. I want to do something. I want to be treated like a normal human being. I want to be treated like everyone else in the room. I don't want to get special treatment because I'm married to a white guy. This is not what I want. And I also want to be seen as an individual. Is it too much to ask? No, I don't think so. So let's move on to the third point, which is also derived from the first point. So the third point is when you are married to a white guy, and because people think you are rich, people tend to create some sort of jealousness with you because people think you've got it all figured out. Like, it's not always the case, guys. Being married to a white guy has nothing to do with one person being successful, or with one person being organized, or with one person looking like they can afford everything. It has nothing to do with that. So when you travel, people tend to think, oh, they have money, they are traveling. It's different when you are married to a black guy. When you are traveling, it's always like they are living their best life. But when you are married to a white guy, it's always associated with you, or with you guys being rich, so you are traveling, which is wrong. And people tend to get jealous over you over nothing. Like, I don't have it all figured out. Like, there's no need for you to be jealous over nothing. You know what I mean? The next thing that we're going to talk about is, of course, being married to a white guy as a black girl is always associated with you having married your guy or your husband for money. Like, when people ask, is he white? Yes. Ah, okay, so he has money. This is why you got married to him. Like, you can't be a black girl and be decently married to a white guy for love. It's always associated, oh, they got married for money. Oh, she got married for money. Oh, she found herself a rich guy. Oh, she got, and these comments are kind of boring. It's like, I can't be an individual who fell in love, who saw someone and fell in love with them. No, it's always associated with they fell in love for money, they are married for money. Why is it going so fast? Because they want money. I like why? Like why are you guys associating these type of relationships with money? It has nothing to do with money, Of course, I don't want to totally say it doesn't happen. It happens sometimes, but not everyone does that. This is what you should know. Not everyone is getting married to a white guy for money. Not every black girl is desperate to get married for money. People can actually fall in love and get married like in any other relationship. So people always get it twisted and associate you with being with your husband for money, and because you are married to them, you are rich, and because he has money, this is why you got married to them. Like there's always this negativity going on. Like you don't even understand where it's coming from, but it happens. But tell you what, this will never stop people from loving each other. Of course, there are marriages that fail, or there are relationships that are falling because people are taking the outside pressure or anything. But guys, you should be careful before you start commenting and thinking about those negative stuff about money and everything. And like I said, white guys can also be poor. It's normal. So stop associating those relationships with money. Like, interracial relationships are always associated with money. I think it's a bad thing. But this will never stop black girls from falling in love with white guys. It will happen no matter how people talk, no matter how people perceive it, no matter how people see it. You can never choose for the heart. They say the heart knows what it wants. And if the heart wants a white guy and they are understanding each other and they are getting married, people are going to talk and talk, but this will never stop people from getting in these relationships. So I want you to understand that it's not always the case that people are getting married for money, that white guys are rich. You don't need to be jealous over such things. People are just in a relationship just like any other relationship. Yeah, the next thing that we're going to talk about is the obvious thing, guys, the cultural differences. It's difficult. Not every white guy understands the African culture, and not every African girl understands the white culture. There is this common thing of lobola and everything, dowry or kurora or anything. Not every a white guy understand it. So as a black girl or as someone coming from Africa and you are getting married, and people always expect that lobola to take part or anything like this, but not everyone understands it. I mean, I was lucky, my husband understood it, but he's not the only one who understood this. There are many other guys who understood it, in as much as there will be many other white guys who won't understand it. So those cultural cliches can also be a disadvantage, and sometimes they lead to breakups because people fail to find a common ground, because of these cultural differences. Or it could be also the language, or I don't know, like those cultural differences. I find it hard to define them because with me and my husband, it's a totally different story. I see him, I always call him his black and white skin, because he understands a lot of African culture in as much as I understand a lot with the European culture. So we don't have that cultural difference problem that much. This is why I can't really talk about it that much. But there is cultural differences that can also happen when you are married to a white guy, that can also be a disadvantage to your relationship. So let's move on to the next point, a very funny one. Guys, white guys are they're not into taking pictures. Like, it took me time to convince my husband to take a picture. Like, you know how we are. We know how we black girls are. We want an angle like that. You want an angle like that. You want that angle. You want... With which guy? With which white guy? White guys are not into taking pictures. Like, you want a selfie every second. You want to take... No. A white guy will tell you, I'm not into taking pictures. Or I don't like taking pictures. Or I don't have a picture. It's something that is also a disadvantage, because we always want to shine. We always want to shine for the gram, for Facebook, for family, for friends. We always have that juicy sauce that we want to share with our friends, with our boyfriends or anything. But it's difficult because sometimes, white guys are not into taking pictures. And, it's also not like I want to take a picture with him. It's also like I want a picture, my picture alone, but with 1,000 different angles, babe. I mean, I want to get that one good angle that I can shine with it on the gram. But this doesn't happen with white guys. You can forget it. He will just, in the beginning, I would ask my husband, babe, can you please take me a pic? And I'll just stand there. Before I'm even turning to the next position, he's done. Like, are you done already? Like, I had 98 other positions that I wanted to try. He will be done. Like, this is a disadvantage. I mean, if you are into photos and you are into Instagram, social media, posting and all that, with a white guy, it can be difficult. My sister, if you are looking for a white guy, make sure that you don't like pictures or anything. And most of them are not on social media. They are not on Facebook. They are not, even if they are there, they are posting once in a blue moon. Like, it's a totally different story with us blacks. So these are some of the things that you need to know or to understand. But, with me, my husband learned it. They get used to it. So now he understands that, for every outfit, my babe has to get a picture. So sometimes I don't even have to ask for it. He's asking, how many angles today, babe? Is it 1,000 or 2,000? So I prepare myself. So the next point is also very interesting, guys. White guys are very simple. If you're someone who wants complicated things or big celebrations or anything like that, forget it. Not with white guys. A white guy would come back from work with his ring in the pocket and kneels down and pop the question. Just before you get your camera to record it, you'll be engaged. This is how simple they are. If you're expecting a big surprise on your birthday or anything like this, how our black guys can come through, with all these big celebrations, organizing family, friends to come through for a birthday party, or to come through, getting a camera guy or anything like that to come through for an engagement. With the white guy, on a simple day, just after cooking and relaxing, he will just kneel down and pop the question. To him, it's important that he's popping the question and you are saying yes. The crowd It's not important. So just before you know it, you'll be engaged. You know, this is a disadvantage, guys. I mean, if you are into gram and if you are into big occasions and everything like this with the white guy, you can forget it. And it's also difficult, you know, for your birthday, like I said, you'll be expecting a big surprise sometimes, you know, and inviting friends and family and anything. He'll just come back, hand you a piece of paper with a stone inside and say, you remember, this is the stone that we picked together. Happy birthday, my love. And that's it. Because to him is the thought that counts, and to you is the big occasion that counts. You know, you see the conflict already. Yeah, this can really be a disadvantage. It depends, guys. You know, with relationships, it also comes with a lot of sacrifices. So you can also meet halfway. And, you know, it's also things that they are not used to, big surprises. You know, with white families, they are used to compact small families, immediate family or anything like this. So sometimes it's things that they need to learn, and we just have to be patient with them. And it's also okay. If he doesn't like big things, it's also okay. You just have to get used to that. You're not going to get big things. I'm sure you as a person or me as a person, there are things that I would also have to sacrifice for my husband, you know, in as much as there are things that he would have to sacrifice for me. So you just have to be ready for things like that. So if you want a big wedding with 1,000, whatever, at Nesbitt Castle, at a castle or anything, he will just tell you, babe, I mean, it's not about the money that we can get married at Nesbitt Castle, but how is that associated with us? How is a castle connected to us? You know, and and you're there thinking, okay, yeah, but you're right, baby, you're right. You know, so there are these small things, you know, you want to throw a huge wedding. He just wants his mother and father to be there and his brother to be there, and that's it. So, you know, they are simple like that. He would never be bothered about a lot of things or about a huge present or anything. You can get a box of chocolate on your anniversary. You know, it's the thought that counts. So if you are into surprises, you know, bigger things for the gram and everything like this, not with white guys. You can forget it. And like I said, it also depends with individuals. I'm not saying every white guy is like that. I'm not saying every black girl is like that. I'm just saying it depends with individuals. So don't get it twisted, okay? We've reached the end of this video. Please comment, like, share, and yeah, just let this video go viral, guys. I'll see you guys on my next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching until the end, and leave a comment down below if you want me to film something. If you have a video suggestion for me, you know, it's quarantine, it's difficult to get things done, like to get proper videos. So if you have a suggestion, I can be doing something out of my channel for you guys during this quarantine time. And then later we'll go back to track, like we'll go back to doing the right things for the channel. So yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.